2007, work began on a new waterfront stadium in Dunedin.
We wanted another stadium. Carisbrook just wasn't enough.
We needed a new stadium. I mean, sure, Carisbrook was the House of Pain, but only to look at.
At the time, it was a very controversial issue.
Oh man, the stadium's like real heavy, man. It's just nothing good. Real heavy, like no vibes, man. Just feeding the corporations. Like really. Corporations want the stadium so they can oppress us more. Isn't that right? Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, man.
Where'd Bob Marley go?
Bob Marley would not play at the stadium. He would play music.
I'm Buck Jr. and it's Wednesday the 35th of August. And I think rugby is really good. So this stadium is a good idea. Because rugby's cool.
The first time we tried to build the stadium, the only problem was protesters. We tried to fundraise by selling jumpers inspired by David Bain, but they weren't exactly popular. So, we fell back on rates.
The first few events were disastrous.
We had the Peter Chin concert. I mean, what was with that? And then they had the Spice Girls comeback tour. I mean, come on. And then it was like a Woodstock for emos. After the first game we had, the students mistook the comfortable seating for couches. All that was left was a cascading fireball of endless destruction. We decided to rebuild it again because it couldn't be destroyed twice, right? Despite the costs, we followed our university's teachings and got over it. Unfortunately, we had to sell the entire university to Auckland.
After this blow, the Dunedin economy crashed.
At that point, we needed the stadium.
After we built it, they finally gave us a test match, but against Swaziland. Unfortunately, the entire All Blacks team was injured, so they had to use people from the crowd. The government hushed up the results.
So, what did you think of the rugby on Saturday night?
Rugby? What rugby? I saw no rugby!
We shouldn't have invited the Pope to speak, or the US President.
A sequence of terrorist attacks destroyed the stadium.
By this stage, New Zealand had become an American state, so we had to rebuild.
In a statement, the President described the stadium as a symbol of strength in the war on terror. However, he had no answer as to where the money to build it would come from.
We tried saving some money on KiwiSaver, but it wasn't enough. So then we asked Oprah to sponsor us, but it wasn't enough either. So we just had to use cheap Chinese kids as free labour. We probably shouldn't have put it on the waterfront. I mean, global warming was getting pretty bad, and it got flooded. But we thought we could have the America's Cup there, but we never won it anyway, so it was basically just useless.
I think the stadium was a beneficial learning experience that we should all appreciate.
What did we learn?
Well...
Like,
seriously.
imagine, like, if you could, like, taste stuff. Music would be, like, best tasting stuff.
I'm a rugby player, and it's Wednesday. Did I already say that?